So.
My name is Michael, and I'm from Ludington. I was born and raised here, and this is my second go on the car ferry, and I've been here for about 7 years now. I started as a security onshore person, checking bags and doing things, passengers' bags and things like that, and last year I took the job as a deck attendant on the car ferry and actually started sailing on the boat again because that's what I wanted to do. Well, I worked here back in the, this is going to date me a little bit, but it was in the late 60s and early 70s, and I worked on the city of Midland at that time. And I actually put myself through college while I worked on the boats here in the summer. And then a lot of times in the winter when we came home for Christmas break or for Easter break, I would be able to jump back on the ship and work for a couple weeks because the crew always wanted off for Christmas. So I sailed 2-3 weeks in the middle of the winter on the, usually it was on the Spartan then, or it may have been the city of Midland once in a while. So I worked on there for about, I think I was there for 5 years. I actually am retired. I've been retired for quite some time, and my job took me to the city of Grand Haven for quite a few years, and I moved back to Ludington when I retired, and when my wife retired. And one day I was thinking about this, and I thought, you know, I think I'm going to just go down and put an application in at the car ferry and see what happens. And I happened to walk into the office with an application. I filled it out, printed it offline and filled it out. And the individual that did the hiring happened to be there, so I went in and talked to him, and the next day I started to go to work. So that's how this all came down. This car ferry is actually our heritage here in Ludington. I can remember the days when we had 70 ships sailing at one time. And I can remember the days sitting in the channel on that breakwall, on that pier. There were no condominiums there or anything at that time, and we'd be perch fishing with a cane pole, and in any given morning you could see 3-4 ships come and go in this harbor. And I remember those days, and I enjoy sailing, and I enjoy this car ferry. I like to be outside, and that my job does that because my responsibilities are for the ship on the outside on the deck. I take care of all the questions from the passengers, which there's just numerous questions, and some of them, they just kind of knock me over, like they think they're going on a trip for the next 15 minutes and then they're coming back. You know, they don't realize that we're sailing to another state and doing a 4-hour crossing. And most of them are really amazed at how big that ship is. So, but the biggest thing is I like to be outside, and I like to be mingling with the people and just taking care of this old vessel. I like to take care of it and make sure that it's done the right way and that people enjoy crossing with us. And the thing I think that keeps me coming back is, first of all, I still like to work, but I don't want to have to be in a position where I have to do things in certain ways, where with this job, I can just come on board and do things the way they're supposed to be done, keep people happy, and I enjoy sailing. That's the main reason I come back. I like getting on that ship and I like to sail. I think if I had one more thing that I would like to say about this ship is, you know, last year we were bought out, and we have a new company that runs this vessel and this company, and I have heard this from numerous people in town already, that how fortunate we are that we have a company like the one that runs this car ferry and that when they took over, how fortunate we were to have this company who knows how to run a vessel and run a business. And we're pretty well assured here in Ludington that we're going to be here for a long, long time. Big ship, more fun.